Britain and Portugal have been allies since the Treaty of Windsor, which was sealed by a marriage alliance of John I of Portugal and Philippa of Lancaster, daughter of 1st Duke of Lancaster. Why is this important? Well, it is because that alliance persists to this day. That's 635 years of alliance, and it is true that Portugal was once hostile to Britain from 1580 to 1640 due to the Iberian Union. Relatively, they have been historic allies. This would be one of the reasons why the Peninsular War would begin. As Napoleon defeated the Prussians and Russians in the Battle of Jena Auerstedt, Battle of Eylau, and Battle of Friedland, came the signing the treaties of Tilsit. However, Britain is still at war with France. And obviously Portugal was still trading with the British. Napoleon demanded that the Portuguese join the continental system. Portugal still sided with Britain. And so France, with the help of Spain, invaded Portugal and have decided to carve up Portugal between the two in a treaty. Although the government agreed to terms with Napoleon, the Portuguese masses thought otherwise. Unrest and discontent were quite high due to this. France sent more and more soldiers through Spanish lands to pacify the French-controlled Portuguese lands. And then the French invaded Spain. Why, you may ask, weren't Spain and France allies? Well, yes. You see, the Spanish royalty were quite a mess, but I'm just gonna have to summarize it this time. The King and Queen Carlos and Maria Luisa favored the Prime Minister Manuel Godoy, who was running the country in their stead. The prince disliked Godoy and plotted against his parents. However, the conspiracy has been unveiled and he was arrested. Because of this, an uprising happened in favor of Fernando. Both the prince and the king wanted Napoleon to mediate for them. Instead, Napoleon forced both to remove their claims on the throne to put his brother Joseph on the throne. The Spanish people were quite understandably furious and proceeded to rebel. Dos de Mayo uprising, or 2nd of May uprising, was when citizens in Madrid started attacking French troops and seizing armories. The French responded by executing anyone who was even remotely armed. Naturally, the carnage just led to more and more rebellions till all provinces were in revolt. The Portuguese, hearing of the rebellion, revolted as well. Joseph, Napoleon's brother, eventually gets deposed. Napoleon then, with 270,000 troops, invaded Spain against 80,000 raw conscripts. The Spanish army disintegrated. However, guerrilla tactics were implemented against the French. After 2 years of constant struggle, the French, forces worn down by guerrillas, could not win decisively. Both sides ravaged the land and looted what they could from one another. Then something changed. Approximately 30,000 soldiers were withdrawn from Spain. So instead of reinforcing, they withdrew. And what gives? Well, Napoleon was invading Russia, for they stopped following the continental system. Battles were fought in freezing conditions, desertion was high, and death due to the weather and sickness was rampant. Moscow was set ablaze and the Russians did not negotiate. So they retreated. However, the retreat was brutal as Cossacks harassed constantly amid freezing conditions. From 600,000 men, approximately only 100,000 came back. This event inspired Napoleon's enemies to form the Fifth Coalition. Due to this, much-needed reinforcements in Spain dwindled, allowing for the British, Portuguese and Spanish to kick the French out of the peninsula.